Risk identification is the initial and critical step in the risk management process, aimed at recognizing potential risks that could impact an organization's objectives or the success of a project. This phase involves a systematic approach to discovering and documenting all possible risks, both internal and external. Below is a detailed overview of the processes, methods, and tools involved in risk identification. Processes in risk identification. 1. Establish context. Define scope. Clearly outline the boundaries and objectives of the project or activity. Understand objectives. Align risk identification with the organization's or project's goals and objectives. 2. Gather information. Data collection. Use historical data, industry reports, and expert opinions to gather relevant information. Stakeholder engagement. Involve key stakeholders, including team members, clients, and experts, to provide diverse perspectives on potential risks. 3. Identify risk sources and events. Internal sources. Assess risks originating within the organization, such as operational inefficiencies, resource constraints, or technological failures. External sources. Consider external factors, including economic shifts, regulatory changes, market dynamics, and natural disasters. 4. Identify risk consequences. Determine the potential impacts or consequences of identified risks on the project or organization. Methods for risk identification. 1. Brainstorming. Conduct brainstorming sessions with team members and stakeholders to generate a list of potential risks. Use techniques such as free association and structured thinking to encourage creativity and comprehensive risk identification. 2. Interviews and surveys. Interview subject matter experts and stakeholders to gather insights on potential risks. Use surveys and questionnaires to collect broader input from a larger group. 3. SWOT analysis. Evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to the project or organization. Identify risks that arise from weaknesses and threats. 4. Checklists. Use predefined checklists based on industry standards and past projects to ensure common risks are not overlooked. Customize checklists to suit the specific context of the project or organization. 5. Workshops and focus groups. Conduct workshops or focus groups to facilitate collaborative risk identification. Use facilitated discussions to explore different risk scenarios and impacts. 6. Root cause analysis. Identify underlying causes of potential risks by analyzing past failures or incidents. Use techniques such as the 5 whys to drill down to the root causes of risks. 7. Flowcharts and process mapping. Create flowcharts or process maps to visually represent workflows and identify potential points of failure. Analyze each step in the process to uncover risks related to process inefficiencies or bottlenecks. 8. SWIFT analysis, structured what-if technique. Use the SWIFT method to pose what-if questions and explore different risk scenarios. Evaluate the potential impacts and likelihood of these scenarios. 9. Expert judgment. Leverage the expertise of experienced professionals to identify risks based on their knowledge and experience. Conduct Delphi technique sessions, where experts provide anonymous input to minimize bias and converge on risk identification. Tools for risk identification. 1. Risk registers. Document identified risks, their causes, potential impacts, and current control measures in a risk register. Continuously update the risk register as new risks are identified and assessed. 2. Risk breakdown structure, RBS. Create a hierarchical decomposition of risks, categorizing them into different levels and groups. Use RBS to systematically organize and analyze risks. 3. Mind maps. Use mind maps to visually brainstorm and organize risks around central themes or objectives. Facilitate group discussions and enhance understanding of interrelated risks. 4. Scenario analysis. Develop detailed scenarios that describe potential future events and their impacts on the project or organization. Use scenario planning to explore the implications of different risk events. Conclusion. Risk identification is a foundational step in the risk management process, crucial for uncovering potential threats and opportunities that could impact an organization or project. By employing a combination of methods and tools, organizations can systematically identify and document risks, providing a solid basis for subsequent risk analysis, evaluation, and treatment. Effective risk identification ensures that no significant risk is overlooked and enables proactive risk management strategies.